What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
She said she my eye, but I don't know her. Had to look her up. I've been on these necks so long, sometimes I fucking stuck.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do, it is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another video for you. So the other day, right before I hit 12K, I put out a community post and I also put on my Instagram to send me questions for Q&A. I have not done a Q&A in a very long time, so I felt like we should do a little catch up. Also, for the ones that are new here, I wanted you to get to know me a little bit better. Now, I told y'all can ask me anything, nothing is off limits, and you guys did not get too crazy, so I fucks with y'all for that. So we're gonna go ahead, dive right on into these questions so y'all can get y'all answers and we can move along with our day. There wasn't too many spicy questions, so we're gonna jump right on in, all right? We're not gonna start with that one. We're gonna answer it, but we ain't gonna start. Damn, we ain't gonna start with that one either. Come on now. Damn, we ain't gonna start with that one either. Come on, let me see. Okay, boom. How tall are you? I am 6'2". Now, hold on. I have been told I was 6'3" before. I don't know if I have shrunk. I don't know if it was my hair that day. I don't know if it was my shoes that day, or whatever the case may be. But I am 6'2". My daddy is like 6, I want to say like 4, 6'5", maybe 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in there. And he's taller than me. My daddy's still taller than me. So I know for a fact I'm no taller than 6'3". But we're going to go with 6'2" to be as safe as possible. And I'm definitely not 6'1". I haven't been 6'1" since about 11th grade. So I'm not 6'1". I'm gonna go with 6'2". And I've been told I was 6'3", but I just don't feel 6'3". I feel 6'2". So I'm 6'2". So this is a triple whammy right here. All right. This question says, how you and your wife met, how did you propose, and how did you know she was the one? Me and my wife met on Beyonce's internet. We met on Instagram. To give y'all a very, very, very short explanation, we were already following each other on Instagram somehow, okay? I don't remember following her. She does not remember following me. I do remember back in the day, 2014, 2013, 2012, I used to just go on homo pages on Instagram and just follow everybody that was following them, and then hope and cross fingers that they follow me back. Those who do not follow me back, I go back and I unfollow. That's just what I used to do. Ask me, do I care about Instagram followers now? No, I don't give half a fuck. Now I want people who genuinely want to see my content or, want to follow me on Instagram versus just having that big old number. I don't really care about that big number anymore, unless it's genuine. So one day I was bored in my college dorm and I was like this post for a rating and a to be honest or something like that, something in that nature. And so I guess she liked the post because she wanted me to do the to be honest. So I did the ones of everybody who I had a crush on, of everybody who I knew personally, all of my friends and family. I did all of theirs, right? So I do their video and I don't do hers. First of all, I didn't even see where she had liked it personally. But it was some people who I did not do a video for because I didn't know them. They were not attractive to me. So I wasn't trying to flirt and slide no DMs or nothing like that. So I made a general post like, yo, if I didn't do it to be honest, or I didn't rate you, that's because you're a stranger. So hit me up, whatever. So her frisky ass, she comes and she was like, you ain't do mine. The fuck? Don't sum me up. Don't put me in a general post. You ain't do mine. So I go to her Instagram, I look at her page, I see she's following me, I see I'm following her. I've never seen any of her posts before, ever. So I'm looking at her pictures and I'm like, okay, she got it cute. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, you a stranger, woo wop the doo wop, right? So we have our little conversation back and forth, and then we jump on Kik because Kik was popping at that time. We jump on Kik and we were messaging ever since. Now that's how we met, okay? And yes, about a day or two later, she was my girlfriend, okay? So that's how that started, really, really quick. Once we got on the phone, we never got off. Once we got on FaceTime, we really never got off. So it just went from there. And that was August 24th, 2014. What made me propose? So some years go by and we've been together at this point. We have did long distance on and off. We have lived with each other in our college dorm. We have struggled together in those college dorms during them college days. We struggled together real bad, okay? Our relationship was being tested. And when I say that, I'm not meaning tested in the sense of other people getting in the way or somebody cheating. No, it was just like mental things, family, financial issues, transportation issues. Like, it was just a lot of things that could have broken us. You know, I moved from California to Birmingham. So with my move, I could have easily or quickly said, oh, I'm kind of struggling. Let me go back home. Let me go back to the nest. You know what I'm saying? What's I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but what some people do. But because I did want to go to school, because I did want to be in a relationship with her, and because we were doing it together, she didn't abandon me. She didn't leave me. She didn't say, oh, I'm struggling, you need to go home, or oh, I'm struggling, I'm gonna go home and you find your way. Or everything we did it together. Every struggle we went through together. Like, we have embarrassing struggle stories. We are still growing as individuals, and we are growing as a unit. I got in a relationship with her when I was 18, turning 19. She was 18. This year in August, we will be together for 10 years. We have been through some shit. Now, we ain't been through all that bullshit, all that cheating shit, all that crazy shit, but we have been through some very, very hard times. I've been with her through deaths. She's been with me through deaths. Her uncles and I think a couple cousins, you know, passed away while we've been together. For me, it's been my grandmother, my one and only grandmother, and my mama. The tough deaths, you know? And so, although a lot of those people were not passed away when I proposed, just the fact that we had been through a struggle, was going through a struggle, and even when I proposed, I'm like, we're going through a hard time right now, and we're figuring that shit out together. Like, I didn't feel like it was any better time than in that rough time to propose, right? So that's why I proposed. We've been through some shit. We've been tested. We was tested on a lot of levels. We were tested. We cried. We fought hard. We laughed. We enjoyed each other. It was time to propose. We had been together for years. And so with school, I proposed to my wife plenty of times. And I don't know if she really took them serious, but I've bought her a lot of rings now. They probably was $3 on the clearance rack at Walmart, or $5 on the clearance rack at Walmart while we were in school. But I've given my wife a whole lot of rusty rings. I have, through our college days, I gave her a whole lot of rusty rings and was like, this is a promise. You're gonna be my wife. Will you be my wife? You're gonna be my wife. So that has happened, you know, throughout our college career. But no, it was time. It was time to propose, because what am I waiting on? What would I be waiting on? So if you have not checked out that video will be linked in the description and or the comment section. So be sure to check that out after you watch this one. And how did I know she was the one through the struggle? When you can live with someone and see them through multiple seasons, and you guys work together, work hard, struggle together, succeed together. All of this, Jazz has been with me broke as hell. Jazz has been with me with a pocket full of money, damn near felt unlimited. Jazz has been there when I kind of had money, kind of didn't. She's had me when I had a job, when I ain't had a job, and vice versa. I was with Jazz when Jazz ain't have nothing. I was with Jazz when Jazz had everything. When we were in college and she gave me the same energy I gave her, when I had the mindset of whatever is mine is yours before marriage. This is probably a year in a relationship, 2 years, 3 years in the relationship. And I had the mentality of what's mine is yours. And she gave me the same energy. That's how I knew. When I didn't want to be my best, when I was going through a weird stage, this is before deaths had happened in my family. I was going through a very weird stage where I didn't want to do for myself. In college, in the beginning of the relationship, I didn't want to do for myself. I didn't care about a lot of stuff. I don't know what the hell was going on. Thinking back, I really don't know what the hell was going on with me. She encouraged me, get your ass up. Go take you a day, boo. Gonna take you a day, but after that, get your ass up. We finna go do this. You finna go get that. You finna, motivating, very motivating person. When she didn't really have nothing to bring to the table, and I didn't have nothing to bring to the table, but I reached out to my family, for my family to help. Well, I ain't gonna say my family. I reached out to my grandma. The fuck? Give my grandma her goddamn flowers. When I reached out to my grandma, I was like, Grandma, I need this, or Grandma, I need that. And then if my grandma didn't have it, she reached out to her sister in Texas, Auntie Wanda. and was like, Deja need this or Deja want that. And then they came together and figured that shit out for me. And I provided it, right? I brung the supply. I brung all the tools. Whatever we was missing, I brung the tools and I brung the supply. And then she worked whatever magic she worked to make the shit happen. Like I reached out to my family and we got a crock pot. That's all I got. That's all I could bring is the damn crock pot. My wife went and worked her magic and got the roast and the potato and the rice and the gravy. So when we matched, when that energy was matched, when I sacrificed, she sacrificed. When I gave up, she ain't let me down. And vice versa. Baby, that's how I knew. When you got a rider, you got a rider. When you got somebody who ain't on that bullshit, you will know. Don't play with her. Don't play with him. All right, I went on and on and on and on about my wife. Let's move on. What's your sign? I am a Sagittarius, the sign that everyone loves. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Can you react to Easy and Natalie's engagement? Quick answer, yes, I can. Would you want me to react to that? I really don't know. Because, to be honest, I have not watched a full video of Easy or Natalie. Of course, I know who they are. If I seen them in the store, I would be able to say, oh, that's Easy and Natalie. But to know their background and their history, I don't. I watched a couple of reaction videos to them, and it seemed like they do a lot of pranks, do a lot of breakup pranks, and they drag them on or something like that. I don't know. I never really got into it. To give you a reaction to an engagement, I can do that. We might cry. We might laugh. I mean, whatever my emotion is what it's gonna give. But I wouldn't be able to like give y'all what I typically give y'all, because I typically know a little bit of a backstory of a person. You know, I probably can give a little better feedback, a little better input. But if y'all want to see me just smiling at the screen, I do it for you. That's more than likely what the reaction gonna be. Just me smiling at the screen, because I'm pretty sure it was beautiful. But yeah, if y'all want to drop some gems in the comment section about Natalie and Easy so I can get a little backstory, I'll be willing, to read that, check it out, check out a couple of videos and give y'all that reaction. But if y'all want me to just, put it up and post it, and y'all just see me like this, I mean, I'm cool with that too. Whatever y'all into, we can make it do what it do. Has anything improved with your family for better or for worse? Since the last update I've given you guys, it went up and down. I am blessed to say that in 2024, I haven't had any drama with those people. I haven't had any drama whatsoever. No drama, no contact, no issue in 2024. And I want it to stay that way. If it stays that way, where we have no contact, I would say things have improved, because I am not getting riled up with like seeing their name come across my phone or hearing their name in mutual conversations. I've also kept conversations and interactions with people who still communicate and gather and hang out with those people. I've knocked it down. I've knocked down those conversations. Not to say that I cut those people off, but I knocked it down. I kind of restricted some of their posts on social media. It's because when I see these people's face or I hear these people's voice, I get triggered, real triggered. And so to keep myself sane, I just said, you know what? I'm going to keep my conversation and my love and all that stuff. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to keep it distant. You know what I'm saying? I'll pop in every now and then and say, hey, how you doing? Or maybe like a post if it happens to pop up. But I have limited the amount of interaction I have with people who still converse with people I don't fuck with no more. Why did you decide to start a YouTube channel? Well, my wife introduced me to the vlog and content side of YouTube in 2014. On YouTube, I used to just go on there and watch music videos. I used to watch this other person. Her name was, I forgot what her name was, but she was a heavy set, dark-skinned woman, and she used to do a segment called Cigarette Diaries. And she'll smoke a cigarette and she'll talk shit. Real country, used to have golds in her mouth. Damn, I do not know what her name is. I think I looked her up a couple years ago and she still was making videos, but her views were not where they should have been, because I was watching her back in like 2009, 10, 11. But I still didn't really know what it was, like, content and all that. So I used to watch her, and I used to watch Bryant B. And of course, they had like, funny skits out back in the day. I used to watch stuff like that, but I didn't really know YouTube was what it is. And I guess maybe back then it wasn't what it is, now. So she introduced me to vlogging, my very first YouTuber that I ever watched and I got interested in and was my favorite YouTuber, watched the videos every day, was Keisha Kaylee. And from there, when me and my wife came together and we were going to college, we started watching college vlogs, and we were like, well, maybe we should do some vlogs, or maybe we should try it out. And so we did. Very inconsistent. Still to this day, we kind of inconsistent. I ain't gonna cap. But we were very inconsistent. So our page did not pop off. It didn't grow fast or nothing like that. But I can truly say we started from the damn bottom. I remember seeing our subscribers go from 50 to 100 to 103 to 150 to 200. Like, I literally remember seeing our numbers go and grow. It was very slow and steady, but that's just what it was, slow and steady, and it just keeps going up. It really can only go up. It really can't go down. We don't pay for subscribers. We never pay for subscribers, so I don't see our subscriber count just dropping super duper low. You know, some people get uninterested in content, and as time goes on, our channel has changed. We changed our channel to a slot channel, a vlogging channel, and now we're doing travel and cruise content. We're changing, so I wouldn't be surprised if the numbers did go up and down for a while until people, you know, realize I like them for them and I'm going to watch everything. But yeah, when my wife introduced me to the vlogs and stuff, we were interested. I actually started our couples channel first, and I was just doing my own thing. You know, she'll pop in and out or whatever, but I was kind of doing my own thing. And then we quickly, like within like a month maybe, changed it into a couples channel. So just watching other YouTubers, and we were like, we just gonna start it like way back in 2014 or 2015. What about the LGBTQIA plus, godly, when did we get all those letters, community makes you cringe? To be honest, there isn't much that cringes me out about the community. There's a lot of things that go on that are inappropriate. A lot of things that we involve children in that probably shouldn't be involved in, like drag or being around us at these like pride events, and we're like naked and we have children involved with us and we're just naked and young, wild, and free. It's just like small stuff like that cringe me. I actually have a video about the LGBTQ community. I will leave it in the description and or in the comment section. Your videos are fire. Keep up the good work. We are on the road to 100K. Yes, we are. That is the ultimate. No, that's not the ultimate. That ain't the ultimate goal, but that definitely is a really, really, really huge goal that I want to accomplish. 100K, straight up. Congratulations, King. Thank you, love. Will you ever do couples reactions with the queen? No. Hell no. And you might be like, damn, King, why you say it like that? Why is it a hell no? Hell the fuck no. And the reason why is because I don't play by my wife. I do not play about my wife. That is one person we will fuck around and have some beef over. Okay? I don't play about my wife on this here internet. My wife's mouth is reckless. My mouth is reckless. I tone it down. I hold back a lot on my reactions. I hold back a lot. Now, I've let loose a little bit since last year when I started this thing back up, but I hold back. And what I got to say, it don't be no shit talking. It don't be about no appearance. It don't be about nobody's kids, nobody's parents. No, I hold back a lot of the shit I got to say because I try to not hurt feelings because I can go there. My wife, on the other hand, she ain't gonna hold back. She's gonna go there. She gonna cut the fucking rug. She gonna act a fool. And in my eyes, my queen can do no wrong. So I don't care what she said about you. You can't say nothing about her. And I already know somebody gonna say something about her because she's saying something about them. And that's one thing I'm not finna play. We ain't finna go there. That's why I don't even, we ain't gonna mix them two up because I promise you, I don't play about my wife. So y'all won't see that here. Unless maybe it's a specific type of video that we do together, and I might have to have her sign a damn contract about what she can and can't say. Cause she, boy oh boy, y'all don't want to hear y'all probably do want to hear what she got to say, but y'all ain't gonna hear it over here because anybody that got something to say back, cause you know, it's a back and forth thing on YouTube. So she say something, then they say something, then she say something, and they say something. And I'm not gonna be able to let that happen and I just stand there. And then I'm gonna get in it and then no. Quick answer, no. Now we have talked about doing a couples podcast. We've talked about it. We've been talking about it for years. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. That's why I don't bring it to the internet. We've talked about doing something together where we can voice our opinions. And it can be on certain topics or whatever, but it's going to be real raw, raunchy, and uncut. But we are not in the works of getting that together. I'm not going to lie to you. We are not in the works, but we have talked about it and expressed interest in that. But right now, it's not going to happen right now. So no reactions with me and the queen. I'm sorry. Not going to do it. I ain't going to set myself up to fuck somebody up. Okay? Who is your favorite solo YouTuber and your favorite couples channel? Right now I have two favorite solo YouTubers. One is a gaming channel, Murder Show. If any of you guys are familiar with Yummy Bites TV, she's a part of the mukbang and vlog community. Her boyfriend, he does live streaming for Call of Duty. I've never played Call of Duty a day in my life. And I watch that man play Call of Duty every time he go live. Even if it's for 5 seconds, I watch that man play Call of Duty. And I have never played a game of Call of Duty before. Ever. Another person is a reaction channel. Her name is It's Lala. Right now she's only covering one person on her channel. But I like the way she delivers her reactions. And I'm very interested in the person she's reacting to in that whole situation. I will bring them over to this channel eventually, but something is telling me to hold back and just wait, because when I do the backstory on them, I'm gonna be able to really give y'all a really good backstory. But solo YouTubers, It's Lala and Murder Show. And then my favorite couple channel is Meech and Monica. They are an older couple. They are, I would like to say, maybe my parents' age, maybe a little bit older. Very mature couple, very mature content. They kids just about grown. I think they got one more, maybe two, but I know for sure one more still in high school, but very mature, laid back, smooth, just whew. If you just need a couple to watch while you winding down, you will crack a little laugh every now and then. They crack jokes with each other. They have fun. They are very loving to each other. And Monica has been having some health scares lately. And just to see how Meech responds to it and reacts to it and holds his wife up, and they are a unit and a great partnership. Like, I know you people say, like, don't look at these YouTubers and say like their relationship goes, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, yada yada yada, hooty hoo, whatever. Somebody gonna have to bring me the files, the hard files, the surveillance footage, everything, to get me to believe that they do not have the most perfect relationship. And some people think that a perfect relationship is no arguments, no downs, all ups, everything happy, everything smiles. No, a perfect relationship, in my opinion, is a relationship that goes through the ups and downs, the roller coasters, the hard times, the financial difficulties, the transportation difficulties, the housing difficulties, the health difficulties, and you still remain strong as a unit. You still lift each other up, and you know that regardless of what you guys are going through or been through or will go through, that y'all gonna be together and y'all gonna figure it out together. It's a hard time, I'm a runaway. It's a hard time, no. Every single obstacle that you go through together. That's my ideal of a perfect relationship, because everybody's going to argue, everybody's going to have an issue, everybody's going to run into a problem. But if you stick that thing through, with your partner, and you don't give up on them and they don't give up on you, you got yourself a perfect relationship. Are we getting a mini movie for the Gone for Good video? Quick answer, yes. When? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do, like you said, a mini movie, a limited series, a full-on series, like an 8-episode series, or a limited, like 4 to 5 episode series. Yes, I won't say it's in the works. It's not in the works right now. I have already kind of thought about the layout and the outline and stuff, but I have not sat down and wrote. I have not thought about cast. I have not thought about equipment and recording and location, if I even want to record it here or if I want to actually record in LA. I have not thought about everything, but I do know that I have a plan for that documentary to have visuals. So just be on the lookout. You know, I can't say like, oh yeah, within the next year or within the next 2 years. I'm really not sure. I don't feel like the whole chapter is closed. I don't know. I just feel like something else is coming, and it could be something really, really good, you know, that comes, or it could be something that's really, really bad. And when I do it, I think I kind of want to do a one hit a quitter. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a part 2 and 3 and 4. You know, if I do a series, I just want a season 1 and that's it. 1 season, done data. If I do a movie, 1 movie. I don't want a part 2. So I'm just kind of waiting on a perfect timing for that. But yeah, definitely something that is in my head. All right, so it looks like we are kind of boiling down to the questions that you guys have about other reaction channels and other creators. So we're going to go ahead and dive on into those. The question will be on the screen. The name that comes out of my mouth may be different, but you all know who I'm referring to, okay? I told y'all any question, nothing is off limits. So that's what we're gonna do here. Let's get to it. Wise hit Bliss with false paperwork as well, and she got her lawyer and it went down. LOL. Not a question, just a statement. I seen the video. I commented on the video, and yeah, that was crazy. I don't really have much to say about that one. I already answered this question. I didn't even realize that I had this question in the box. Would you be interested in interviewing the people you react to? Of course. I don't really do a lot of the interview stuff. That's not really my thing over here. But if I've already reacted to you and you like, shit, even if you like, I don't like what you said about me and I want to chop it up, and I get some questions to ask you and you get some questions to ask me and we go back and forth, we can do that. We can do 2 separate videos. One can go on your page and one can go on my page. We can do that. I don't mind at all. I'm open to all of it. If someone hits me up and say, yeah, we need to chop it up, me and you need to have a conversation and we need to clear the air on this here internet, or I got some stuff I want to tell you, but I want the world to know too, or whatever the case may be, I'm open if I've reacted to you. Now, my video I posted the other day where people would just like come in trying to spill people's tea, that's something else. That's a whole nother thing. That's me interviewing you to spill somebody else's tea. I don't really know about that. We would definitely have to see. We'll have to see where that falls on the chart, because that's not really my thing. But anybody I've reacted to, if they was like, we need to clear the air, we could do 2 videos, because if I reacted to you, more than likely you getting money on YouTube already. I know you're gonna want your coin and I want mine. So we could do 2 videos, one for their channel, one for my channel, fair across the board. Schedule a time to post. They could post theirs first, I could post mine second, or vice versa, and we go from there. If you could collaborate with any of the persons you have reacted to, who would it be? It depends on the type of collab you talk. If we talking about a collab like an interview, I collab with any of them. If we talking about just a collab like, oh, we finna chill and probably do some pranks on each other or something like that, probably none of them. And then we talking about maybe like clearing the air about some shit, which will probably fall into interview. We talking about clearing the air, or, you know, just having a sit down, having a conversation, understanding each other, any of them. I don't have a problem with anyone I react to. I'm just reacting. And I can see how the person I'm reacting to can possibly have an issue with me because they feel like, you know, I'm putting a target on their back, or I'm out to get them, or maybe I don't like them because I'm not agreeing with what is going on in the videos. But I don't have a problem with anybody. Okay, if I seen anybody that I reacted to in a store, I would say, what's up? Not what's up like what's up, but I would say, what's up, like how you doing? Like, what's up? Like, oh shit, wooty woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, they go wooty woo. Like, because I don't have a personal problem with anybody. I'm not out to get anybody. And just about everybody whom I reacted to, I might not have agreed with them all the time, but I guarantee you can find me agreeing with them at least once. There is no one who I've reacted to where everything is just like, no, because I don't react like that. I tell y'all how I feel about the situation and we move on. So would I collab with anybody? I'll collab with any of them, in person or virtual. I'm not far from nobody because we got planes. We don't have to get on a horseback to travel. We can get on the plane. So in my opinion, I'm not far from anybody. Everybody's a flight away. It just is what it is. Would they want to collab with me? Do you have any advice for Wise? How she could get better? How she could get better? I don't know if you mean like with her software and her reaction setup, or her mindset and opinion. I'm gonna go with technical stuff. We're not gonna go with mental stuff. We're gonna go with technical stuff. So, what kind of question is this? So the only advice I can give if she wants to grow is to get her some better software and possibly better Wi-Fi. A lot of the times her videos are choppy, and it could be because of her Wi-Fi signal. If she can't like afford better Wi-Fi, or she got the best Wi-Fi plan that's offered and she's still having that choppy footage, I would say connect an Ethernet cord directly to her, whatever she has, laptop or desktop, so that she can utilize all of that Wi-Fi. She can get that connection, can be going straight from the wall to her device. That's first off. Get rid of like the choppy footage. And then second, I would say invest in a better camera. I don't know if she's using the camera on a laptop, like the webcam on a laptop. I would hope she's not using a phone, but if she is using a phone, get a better quality phone and then get her a little bit better lighting. That way she's a little more clear and we can see her color, you know, a little bit better. That's the only advice I would say. I mean, just and stay consistent. Even if you upload one video per week or one video per month, just stick to it. Whatever you choose to do, stick to it. And I'm trying to follow my own advice with that one. I'm trying to create a schedule that I can stick to, but that's just what I would say to grow. I hope I'm answering your question. I don't know. Did G and that other motherfucker ever say something to you after the cease and desist bullshit? No. No, nothing else. After that was done, that was done. I think once Nick and Carla sent G a real one, I think she was just like tired of being in the BS, tired of getting mixed up in the BS. So I think she was just like, I'm done. I'm done with it. And then after Nick and Carla made their video about, as you referred to as the other motherfucker, when they made the video about them, and you know, they kind of decided to be quiet also about the whole situation. So I haven't gotten reached out to, ain't nobody said nothing to me, I ain't say nothing to nobody, and we've been good. Why you love Jazz so much? This question came from Jazz herself. Hi, love. I love you so much because no matter what, you never gave up on me. It doesn't matter what I threw on the plate. You never, ever, ever gave up. You always pushed me to be the best version of myself that I can be. You always encourage me when I feel like there's nothing left to give. You always wipe my tears when they fall down my face. You ensure me that no matter what, you will be there for me, and vice versa. You know what's up. I love the fact that you're not scared to put me in my motherfucking place, to tell me when I'm wrong about something, to tell me when I'm overstepping a boundary. You don't care about materialistic stuff. You like thoughtful things. You let me be creative. You let me express myself whichever way that may be, whether that's from wearing hoop earrings or booty shorts. You allow me to be sassy when I want to be sassy, but you also love when I give you that masculine energy. I love you so much because there's only one you. There's no one in this world that can be the same you. God made me for you. And no matter what we may go through or what we've been through, at the end of the day, it's just me and you. Read mine like this. LOL. First off the top, I just want to say that you are awesome and I absolutely love your YouTube channel and your personality is unmatched. Keep up the good work. Wishing you much success. Number 1, if we could spend one day inside the mind of King Day, what would it be like? Crazy as hell. You don't want to be in here. One thing you don't want to be is in here, okay? Number 2, what are 2 of your short-term goals in life? 2 short-term goals, 50K on King's Corner. And I'm gonna make this one goal, but 50K on King's Corner and 10K on Jazz and Day TV. And I'm looking at trying to get that by the end of the year. I want that by the end of the year. Number 3, how are you mentally and emotionally on the regular? And do you recommend therapy for someone who's going through heavy life situations? I always recommend therapy for somebody who's going through heavy life situations. Therapy does help. Things that you may not know the answer to, things that you are confused about, these people have studied the brain. These people have studied the thought process, the development process, and they may not have the answer to everything, but I think they can help you see a little bit clearer through your situations. And the top of that question, how are you mentally and emotionally on the regular? Everywhere. I'm mentally and emotionally everywhere on the regular, like every fucking where. I'm gonna tie that question into our last question and we gonna wrap this thing on up, all right? So the question says, since the passing of your mom, how have you been coping? I pray you're okay. How have I been coping? Honestly, I haven't lately. I haven't been coping. When my mom passed away, I need y'all to know that a year and a month before, my grandma passed away. So I feel like I got hit back to back. Like boom, motherfucking bam. So when my mom first passed away, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to feel. And then the whole celebration of life ceremony, like that whole situation, the whole purpose of Gone for Good, with all that happening on top of my mom just fucking died, on top of the love of my life, my grandmother dying a year and a month before that. Like, these two very important people in my life are gone. I have nobody in my corner. Family wise, I have my wife, but family wise, I have nobody in my corner. I have nobody who is genuinely helping me out. Or that's what I felt like. I have nobody genuinely helping me out. And I didn't know what to do, so I was ready to get it over with. So once we got it over with, I thought maybe once it's over with and we do our whole celebration, we do the whole repast and stuff, and then maybe a day or two later, I probably can finally breathe, but I started suffocating even more. I thought that once it was over with, I can breathe, and I suffocated even fucking more, right? So starting off, how I coped, I didn't go to drugs, I didn't go to alcohol, I didn't go to fighting, I didn't go to disrespecting, beating, cursing out, acting a fool with my wife. I didn't do a lot of things, but I did feed heavy into my, at the time, gambling addiction. Heavy. And it seemed like that was the only time I felt a bit of happiness. It was the only time. I also connected gambling to being a blessing in my life, because let me tell you, a month before my mom died, well, 2 months before my mom died, I went to the casino for my birthday. I probably went to the casino with $300, right? Which ain't shit for me. So I went to the casino with $200 or $300. My wife didn't really have much. I think she probably had $200-300 herself. We got a hotel, and we were there for like, bitch, we was there. I was already getting really good comps. We was there probably 4 days, right? So we at the casino, and I'm up and down. If any of you guys gamble, you know it's an up and down thing. Sometimes you can go all the way up, and if you got the willpower and leave, you good. Sometimes you can go all the way down. You ain't got no choice but to leave. And then sometimes you got that roller coaster effect, and then you feel like, hey, I broke even, I'ma leave. I couldn't just leave. I had the hotel for about 5 days, 3-4-5 days. So the first day or two, I think I got up, and I think my wife went down, which was fine. I'm up, shit, you up. I got 500, I'm gonna give you 250. You know, we was working together, trying to get it. Long story short, I sit my ass down at this slot machine. First of all, I wanted to sit there from the jump. I seen my wife from a distance. I'm about to go sit next to Bae. The moment I got halfway there, a dude come, boom, sit in the seat. Damn. So I sat on the same row that my wife was on and played some other game I didn't even know the casino had, which didn't really do anything. And I seen the dude next to her had got up and left, so I went and sat next to her. She was like, it probably ain't gonna hit nothing, because the dude that sat right here, he got the bonus and he got some money, and he got up and cashed out and left. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna see. Like, I'm kind of up at this point in my mind. I have not visited my mom in a very long time, and I definitely I definitely had not seen my mom since she was diagnosed. So I was like, the money I have in my pocket, it ain't gonna make or break my situation. I don't even have enough money in my pocket right now to buy a plane ticket to go there for Christmas. So I'm just playing. It's almost like a blackout. Anybody that gambles or maybe have another type of addiction, sometimes you just black out when shit is getting a little overwhelming, you a little overstimulated, and you black out. I had a blackout moment, but it wasn't a negative blackout moment. It was more so like, let me try and enjoy the moment. It's my birthday, and we'll figure out what we figure out later. I hit that button a couple times, maybe 3, maybe 4 times, and I got the bonus. The game is typically never nice enough to give me the bonus. I get the bonus, and I hit almost $8,000. Crazy part about that is I just had the conversation in my head about, girl, just enjoy what's in front of you right now, and you gonna see your mama. And maybe that was God telling me that, but that was a conversation I was having in my head for like the past hour or two, because I was going, like I said, up and down. I would get 200 or 300, and then I'll lose 4, and then I'll get 6, and then I'll lose 3. So it was just up and down. It wasn't going up. So I hit the bonus, and in that video, because I was doing slots at the time, our channel had turned into a slot channel, and I said, I'm going to see my mom. And I'll leave that video down if y'all want to check that out too. I said, I'm going to see my mama, right? And I was overwhelmed. I cried, I laughed, I smiled. I'm like, okay, now that I got the money, now that I have the money, do I go for Christmas? I gotta go to LA, I gotta get hotels and stuff, and it's gonna be really expensive for the holiday. Should I go for Christmas, or should I surprise her for Valentine's Day? Or should I just go for her birthday, which is in February, like not far? You know, this ain't far dates. I'm like, now that I got the money, I can really plan and, you know, figure this thing out. And something clicked and said, no, you going for Christmas. You going to go see your mama for Christmas. We go to the room, we spread the money out, we having us a time, telling the story to my dukes-in-law and all of that. And I'm like, okay, let me sort out. I had some things already going on in the background with bills and stuff. I said, boom, 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 boom. This the bill money. Boom, 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 boom. This Peter and Paul. Boom, boom, boom. Like, sorting my shit out. And when I got home, I booked my shit, and we was planning on getting ready to dip, right? So when my mom passed a month later, so I went to see her for Christmas. When she passed a month later, I connected that blessing that I received to go see her to kind of like something that I owed the casino. And not that I wanted to lose my money or just give my money back, but being back in the casino took me to the place where I was getting money to fund going to go see my mama. It was almost like I was rewinding time. So I got caught up in a casino heavy, and that's when I said, if I'm going to be playing in a casino like this, then we might as well create this content, because I was enjoying watching that type of content, and that's how the channel over on Jazz and Day turned into a casino channel or a gambling channel. And when I tell you, coping with that slot machine, coping with my mom's death at that slot machine was crazy. It was bananas. But I kept tying it to when I was here and I didn't have nothing, the casino was bringing me joy. And by the grace of God, I went to this specific casino location. I stayed for these specific amount of days. I was playing, I kept enough money to play on this specific day. And now I go and sit at this machine at this specific time. I wanted to sit here 30 minutes prior than when I sat there, but somebody else sat there. So I had to play something else until they got up. And then I sit right here and I get a bonus. I'm not really thinking a whole lot of it. I'm on the phone with my mother-in-law. She yapping about something crazy. It was some drama going on back at the house. And I'm hitting the bonus at the same time I'm on the phone with her. I'm recording. I pass the phone to my wife and I get the bonus. And at this point, I'm just happy to get a bonus, because bonus equals content for the channel, not knowing that this bonus right here is going to allow you to lay eyes on your mother for the last fucking time. So that shit hit me different. I felt some type of connection. When my mom passed, I had some type of strong connection with the casino that I really couldn't shake. And baby, I lost hella money and I won hella money. I seen some money in my time. I have seen some money in my time. But because I was so busy trying to make myself happy and trying to cover up my true emotion and my true feelings, I didn't spend it wisely. I did whatever I wanted to do in that moment to make me happy in that moment. I didn't give a fuck about being financially responsible. I didn't give a fuck about put some of this to the side, say this for a rainy day. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. My mama is fucking dead and my grandma dead. And I'm not gonna get into calling them folks names, but my mama and my grandma dead. My fucking mama and my grandma is dead. And I got my daddy, but I don't really got my daddy, because my daddy don't even really have himself. And my daddy don't really have himself because the same grandma that's in the grave is his mama. It's my daddy mama. So he don't got his mama. His daddy been gone. He don't got his brother. One of them are gone. And then his other brother lives in another state. And I don't even really know if they communicate like that. And I'm sure they probably pick up the phone every now and then, but it ain't no, glove tight relationship, in my opinion. So I was doing whatever made me happy at that time, and I got a grip with myself. I definitely got a grip with myself. I gained some self-control, and I actually was in therapy before my mom passed away. I did my last assignment. He gave me an assignment to do. I did my last assignment, and then I scheduled my next appointment, and then he told me the schedule shouldn't have been up, so we have to reschedule, but that was my last session, and I never renewed the membership. I never renewed the therapy sessions. So I haven't been back to therapy. Right now, I am in a state of avoidance. I posted a video 2-3 videos ago where I said, I'm not gonna heal right now. I'll heal next year, and I meant that shit. Around my birthday last year, I said, hey, when a new year come up, New Year's resolution, you're gonna get back in therapy and you're gonna heal and you're gonna let all this shit go and put it behind you and it's gonna be in the past. That's what you're gonna do 2024. And January came, when I got off my cruise, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But I kept kind of putting it back. Some stuff had came up, some stuff was going on, and I kept putting it back to, I had forgot about it. But the thing about it is, with me, I guess it would be called like seasonal depression, maybe, where I feel like I have really good days. I have really good months where I won't shed a tear, right? I think about my mama every day. I almost don't have a choice. I love music. Every time I cut my playlist on shuffle, something that my mama used to play comes on. It takes me to a place very nostalgic. I love me some good old R&B. That's all my mama played. Brandy, Full Moon, Mary J. Blige, My Life, baby, Keisha Cole, The Way It Is, baby, all of that, right? So I don't avoid thinking about her or talking about her. I can have a whole conversation, reminisce, tell a funny story, tell a traumatic story. I could do all this for months, and then I will randomly wake up one day and be down bad for 3 days. Non-stop crying, non-stop thinking, very, very, very negative thoughts. And so far, with me avoiding, right, I have had really good months in 2024 so far. And I just feel like I'm not ready to open up right now. That's just how I feel. I'm not ready to open up with a therapist right now. I'm not ready to go through childhood trauma stories. I'm not ready right now. I'm not ready. But I know that soon I will be. But right now I am in a avoiding state. And not necessarily avoiding talking about her. It's a big ass like quilt in my closet right now, hanging up on the wall. I see her face every time I go in my closet. So not avoiding her like she never happened, but just avoiding those tears. I got teared up so many times within talking, and I threw it to the back of my motherfucking head. And I'm getting really good at it, but not to say that I will not go to therapy. I meant what I said. I will focus on figuring out when my actual healing journey will start after my birthday, like in December, like before Christmas. I will make the decision to do whatever I'm gonna do, because I don't want to feel the way I feel, be depressed, be sad, be avoiding in my 30s. And when I turn 29 this year, this is my last rodeo in my 20s. I'm gonna take my last year in my 20s to heal. And I may still be healing in my 30s. It may take me to be 36 to be fully healed, but I will start that process next year. And I meant that shit. But right now, I really haven't been coping. I guess my coping is avoiding right now. My coping is avoiding. So I didn't mean for this to get all serious and stuff. You know, I got a couple things I have to do today. So we are going to end the video there. I think I got all of the questions. I believe I did. I shuffled through this a couple of times, and I think I got all of the questions that were asked. If not, you can leave me some questions in my DM. And if I get enough questions, I'll make a part 2. If I don't get enough questions, I'll just reply to you. All right. So look, if you like videos like this and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Doing shots, that's how I know I got a trigger. I was big dog. I don't care what no bitch say. I stay on her mind.